Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma today sent out a strong message stating that non-bailable cases would be registered against those who violate guidelines in quarantine facilities, jeopardizing the lives of others. Briefing newspersons, Sarma said that a violation of quarantine guidelines is equivalent to attempt to murder. The cases will be registered once the individuals complete their quarantine period. Listen in. The Health Minister's statement comes in the wake of incidents of violation of institutional quarantine norms by individuals. In fact, some people also fled from quarantine facilities in Sidli in Chirang district yesterday. Not only this, several incidents were reported where individuals in quarantine facilities created a ruckus and even resorted to threatening doctors as well as medical staff. That's right, viewers. A big development that we're tracking at this point in time, as the Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma today sent out a very clear and a strong message stating that non-bailable cases would be registered against those who violate guidelines in quarantine facilities and thereby jeopardizing the lives of others. Well, briefing newspersons, Sarma stated that violation of quarantine guidelines is equivalent to attempt to murder. The cases will be registered once the individuals complete their quarantine period.
কিছু লোকে কোয়ারেন্টাইন মানিব খোজা নাই, তেওঁলোকে বিভিন্ন ধৰণে হুলস্থুল আদি কৰি আছে। আমি ইতিমধ্যে এইটো সিদ্ধান্ত লৈছো যে তেওঁলোকৰ কোৱাৰেণ্টাইন পিৰিয়ড শেষ হোৱাৰ পিছত যিসকল ব্যক্তিয়ে কোৱাৰেণ্টাইন চেণ্টাৰত কিবা অসুবিধা হৈছে ভাল কৰি জনাওক, কিন্তু বাহিৰত ওলাই আহি আন ৰাইজৰ মাজলৈ বেমাৰটো বিয়পাবৰ কাৰণে চেষ্টা কৰে, তেওঁলোকৰ ওপৰত আমি নন বেলেবল কেছ ল'ম আৰু এইটো এটেম্প্ট টু মাৰ্ডাৰ হৈ যায়। যিখিনিয়ে বিশৃংখলতাৰ সৃষ্টি কৰিছে তেওঁলোকৰ ওপৰত আমি নন বেলেবল কেছ ল'ম আৰু এটেম্প্ট টু মাৰ্ডাৰ কেছ ল'ম আমি, যাতে ভাল কৰি ৩-৪ মাহ অন্তত আমাৰ লগত তেওঁলোক থাকি যায়।
And to tell us more on this development, I'm being joined now live from our newsroom by our news editor, Nabrun Goswami. Yes, right, Nabrun, indeed, the Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma coming out with a very strong and clear message to all lockdown violators that they will be dealt with a very strong hand. So your thoughts on this development, Nabrun?
Absolutely, Ronak. Strong words there from the Assam Health Minister. And why not? At a time when the government, the State Health Department is doing all it can to ensure that the novel coronavirus doesn't spread, there is no local transmission, there is no community transmission. Some people have been found creating ruckus, especially in the quarantine centers. The government has been appealing that it's trying its best to provide all the facilities. Yes, there can be issues. There is no denying to that. Even just when we heard the Assam Health Minister saying, if you have any issues, speak to us, highlight it. In fact, we have seen numerous cases where somebody has tweeted on the official Twitter page of the Health Minister. He has responded immediately. In some cases, he has visited the concerned quarantine centers the very next day to ensure whether or not the facilities are available. So, personally, he has been monitoring things. But what we have witnessed in the last couple of days and even earlier is that people have even tried to flee from the quarantine centers, which is unacceptable because, Ronak, a high number of cases have been detected in Assam in the past couple of weeks. Every day the numbers every day the numbers are over 100, 150 and all of them testing positive are returnees. So in such a situation, if these people who have come back from outside, from various states, even affected states like Maharashtra, be it Delhi, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, if these people they run out of the quarantine centers, there'll be serious repercussions. There can be local transmission, eventually community transmission. That is the most feared. So in such a situation, probably the government had no other option but to come up with a tough measure, and well, it should act as a deterrent.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Nabram, indeed, this statement by the Health Minister, of course, comes in the wake of several incidents, in fact, that have been witnessed of people clearly violating norms and guidelines in quarantine facilities and, even escaping from them in several cases. So do you think this move that has been made by the Health Minister now, making it equivalent to murder, will this actually act as a strong deterrent, Nabram?
Absolutely, that's what it's meant for, Ronak, because the government had to act tough. There's no other option. Yesterday, in fact, we had an incident coming to light that some people pulled the chain of a train, of a Shramik train coming from Maharashtra, got down, around 100 of them escaped. The police had to get them back. The authorities were put in alert. So this is the last thing. This is the last thing that a state like Assam needs at the moment. It is trying its best to accommodate all the returnees in the quarantine centers. For a state like Assam, putting everybody in facility quarantine is first a major challenge. Kudos to the State Health Department, the Health Minister, that they have put in place all the arrangements to ensure that they can accommodate people in facility quarantine, whoever is coming in. People are coming in hundreds and thousands every single day, not an easy situation to handle. So the last thing that is required at this moment is people jumping off trains, people trying to run off from quarantine centers. So clearly tough action was required, and that is what we are seeing now.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, thank you very much, Nabarun, for joining me at this point in time and sharing your thoughts on this important development.